And we are live. I got my hands on a Lanka riven, courtesy of my good friend, tennopleb. Don't have anything to like advertise for him, but cool dude. He got this thing for 150 plat, I want to say. Let's take a look. This is a crit chance damage negative projectile flight speed. Now, he got it so cheap because unlike the miter, this negative projectile flight speed is very noticeable, and because you use this weapon to fight the eidalons. Here, let's actually take a look at that projectile time so we can get a good estimate for what that does. And a good guess what the damage is like. Alrighty. Ping him, and it was like a half a second to go that distance, which is, 70 meters. Probably something like 100, probably like 150 meters a second, which is very, very slow. Especially in those big scale fights like the eidalons, it's a very noticeable feeling decrease. This is not suitable for eidalon hunting, despite the fact that it's a very good riven for damage. But on the flip side, this will give me a good basis to test this weapon out, so you can kind of see what a good riven can do for a Lanka. Because this is quite a good riven, aside from the negative. And for testing purposes, we can tell kind of what kind of damage a good riven will do for this weapon. And in a second, I'll be switching to some footage of me and my friend tennopleb testing the absolute crap out of this thing, because it is beautiful. So let us start out with we'll remove Mirage because she's got the buff on her, and we'll use Nezha. No damage buffs, and we will take off. Not everyone has target acquired, so we're going to remove U2. We're going to throw on Point Strike. Point Strike should be on here anyway. So this is a pretty, what are you doing in here? Vigilante. This is a pretty standard build. Riven, Serration, multi-shot, crit mods. This is for radiation damage, and then Vigilante is for multi-shot and crit ups. Crit ups are very nice. Basically, with the crit chance we have, it's a 5% chance to get a red crit, which is, or 5% chance to get a orange crit, and then another 5% chance to get a red crit. It's great. The higher your crit chance is, the better Vigilante set bonus is, because there's more tiers of crit. You can have potential upgrades, so you get the bonus multiple times. Weird math on that. Just basically, this is a great mod, and we want the multi-shot to build our combo counter, because snipers have a weird combo counter, if you didn't know. It can build it a 3.0 on the Lanka, so 3 times damage, which is nice. So let's spawn a bunch of level 100 enemies. We'll do Corrupteds. So this is our standard test, but we're going to go into a more specialized test for the Lanka in a moment, because the Lanka is a specialized weapon. Max crit, this adds 50% flat crit chance. So my crit chance is around 150. Almost a one shot. One shot. One shot. Now this is where the problem is going to show up. 4 shots. 5 shots. Kind of sad. These guys aren't weak to radiation, so my damage type is getting a hard knockdown from these guys. We're basically having to muscle through massive resistances. And you know what? I think we can get a 3-shot kill if we're lucky. Yeah, that'll be a 3-shot kill with a red crit. You can get a 2-shot kill if you get 2 red crits somehow, but it's not likely. We're getting pretty unlucky with the crits, though. For the most part, we're getting way too many yellows. But yeah, this is kind of the outcome we're looking at. It tears through those, the big boys, the bombards, pretty easily. My women, though, heavy gunners, not so much. Tears through them faster than James Charles through straight men. So now specialized. Eidalons have alloy armor, like bombards. They have lots of alloy armor, like Drekar Maniac bombards, which I believe have more. I want to say have more. No, wait, they have the same amount. Well, I was wrong, but they have more health, so they're easier to test against. Do you have more? Alright, all bombards have the same armor, apparently, which is odd. But these guys have more health, so it's easier to test against. Level 120 Maniac Bombards is the closest I can get to Eidalon health pools, which is a lot of health and a lot of armor. So let's look at it. We have a 2.0 multiplier already. damage. This isn't like amazing, but it's not bad. You get lucky with crits, you orange. The damage numbers are really nice. Not much to say on that. I don't like the impact procs this gives them for some reason, although that might just be these characters. I'm seeing it more frequently with these guys than anybody else. Clearly the damage, even against these retarded high-level enemies, is more than enough. I mean, through all that armor, that was 100,000 damage with 0 buffs. 0 buffs. You see you're getting like 3, 4, 5 shots to kill, which against this level of armor is exceptionally fast. Short of a pure armor shred build like that, I have a really high-end dual Sestra. These things will tank basically anything. You basically need there we go, 122 with all that. So let's switch to a Mirage real quick, so you can kind of see what this thing can do when fully amped up. What's his face? Now, I'm using Mirage. Mirage you cannot take versus the eidalons. But my Mirage buff is not very powerful. So while Mirage does do a bigger buff than Chroma, this is not a particularly meta Mirage build. So you're going to get a better buff you're going to get a comparable buff from this Mirage than you would with a fully maxed out Chroma, like damage-wise. It's roughly the same. So we're going to go for body shots. That's with no combo. And those numbers are not far off from what you're going to get versus eidalons. And if we get to the end phase and want to do headshots. Oh, my buff ran off. Do headshots. You can do some crazy things with this thing. Can I hit a million? Not with this build. Now, if I use a target acquired build and was going for headshots with every shot, I could. But that is not what I'm doing. Going for gut shots with the combo counter. 20,000. Against this level of armor, that is so much higher than you should expect. And I think these guys are actually quite a bit tougher than individual limbs. But this is just kind of so you can see the damage numbers. Armor-wise, they're comparable. Some luck, you can do the trick. I had my scope unscoped for some of that, and I had it fully scoped in. It varies. So that's about it. I'm going to cut some footage of me and my man tennopleb testing the crap out of this thing with Hyro buffs, Banshee buffs, Mirage buffs, target acquired, all the fun stuff, all the great. We hit some crazy damage numbers, so I'm going to skip to that now. Increases. Yeah, it's just a headshot. You don't need to get the kill. Which is why it's good on rifles, because you can just kind of spray for the head and get the buff. Alright, so I'm using Drekar Maniac Bombards. They have the highest alloy armor in the game, so they should be the closest to eidalons. That's decent. It's a 3-shot kill, 81,000. The 2x combo. Hoping for a bit more, I guess. There's 100,000. That's with scope. Red crit, please. Oh, no, but it is one-shotting him. Alright, so with a 2.5 combo, it's doing 149 with a red crit. That is not bad. Alright. My range is tiny though, so here we go. So, yep. Is that a power strength buff? Oh, I'm starting off. Oh, that's I have a 2.4 combo multiplier. I mean, it's higher. It's not like crazy higher, but it's definitely higher. I'm getting like 60. I'm getting like 12% extra damage. Yeah, I was doing 806. I'm doing 863 with my orange crits. So, might have ration drop there. It's odd. I think I'm hitting my cap. I think this is my hard cap, 720. That's my buff right now. Yeah, it's somewhere around there. Mine was my. Let me try to get a red crit and a 3.0 multiplier. Alright, you. 5 million. I think it was 5 million. Well, they're very large numbers. I think these are 5 million I'm getting with the yellow crits. If I hit enough of the blue things. It's overkill. We'll leave it at that. It's wild overkill. My buffering off. Yeah. But Banshee doesn't work versus eidalons, does she? Bring Banshee over here. Make this man weak. It's a level 1 bombard. So he's going to have really low armor, but he's still going to get the damage buff from radiation. Let's see what we can really do. Come on, orange crit. That is a lot of freaking damage. And I didn't get an orange crit. Let me spawn another one. We need a freaking... Why are you using energy pads? I need to get an orange for one of these guys. Oh, really? Use vigilante to oh, I didn't have my buff active. Crap. Let me spawn a few of these guys. I don't know why I'm just spawning run. That's a stupid thing to do. Just spawn a bunch of these guys. Just to see how much damage I can actually crank out of this thing. Looking for a prime U right here. Holy fuck. Yeah, these are large numbers that we are achieving right now. What about you? I'm not getting any orange crits. I still haven't gotten a single orange crit. Yeah. I haven't gotten a single orange crit for some reason. Here, get these guys over here. If I get an orange crit, if I had vigilante and got a crit up, I would probably be getting towards the max potential damage. Alright, tell me when you're ready. Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do level 1s if we want to do that. Well, let's see how this goes. Yep. How's it building up? I mean, yeah, I'm getting red crits. You can check stream for the damage numbers. They're pretty up there. Okay, get the headshots. That's a 2 and an 8 to start out the number. Buffs. Is the buff gone? Are you building it again? Oh, dude, I'm getting freaking. Oh, come on, come on. I got a red crit that was just bank. I can't see anything to hit. Yeah, let's build it all up again. Build it all up again. Cast my network. Alright, am I good to go? I'll link the video to you when you're done so you can see the numbers. To be honest, we could do higher if I had the primed mods for Mirage, because I'm only getting a 560, which is a little shorter for max. So you can get her slightly higher. And then if we add like a third person in here as a chroma, like a chroma maid.